Mr. Chair, I'm just wondering if we're going to have a first hearing of the Quadcom. Would it be possible for us to invite the resource persons on that Quadcom hearing, on inviting separately, or we're going to invite all those resource speakers right now? Since I have people in mind to be invited already, I will be submitting to this Quadcom the persons to be invited.
Super Pinas TV. Super Pinas TV. Magandang araw mga ka-super. May bagong updates na naman po tayo regarding sa Pogo. Sa naganap na regular session ng House of the Representatives ay napag-usapan ng Kongreso na magkakaroon ng malaking hearing na gaganapin sa ibang lokasyon. Ayon din sa napag-usapan ay iimbitahan daw lahat ng mga personalities na naliling sa Pogo.
Fellow legislators also conducted an ocular inspection of Sun U1 Technology Incorporated, which is situated in the Baupo compound in Bamban, Tarlac, and Lucky South 99, which is located in the multi-hectare Royal Thai Court property in Porac, Pampanga.
Ayon kay Chairman Dan Fernandez ay may listahan na siya sa mga iimbitahan sa gaganapin na pagdinig. Ang tanong mga ka-super, sino-sino kaya ang mga maaaring iimbitahan sa gaganaping hearing? Dadalo kaya sina Alice Guo, Mayor Kapil, General Karamat, Chief PNP Marbil, Harry Roque, Senator Bato de la Rosa, Ronaldin Baterna, Lito Lapid at iba pang akusado sa Pogo? At saan naman kaya gaganapin ang isang malaking hearing na ito mga ka-super? Panoorin po natin at alamin ang kasagutan sa mga tanong.
Public order and safety, kinagagalak po namin at kami ay nagpapasalamat sa pamunuan ng Kongreso na kami ay bahagi ng malawakang investigasyon sa komite. Hanggang sa unti-unti nating natuklasan ang pagkakakonekta at kaugnayan ng mga key personalities sa bawat aspeto ng ating pagsisiyasat. The Committee on Public Order and Safety is mandated to look into all matters directly and principally relating to the suppression of criminality, including those on illegal gambling, illicit armies, terrorism, organized crime, and illegal drugs. As a matter of fact, the committee has been holding a series of hearings into the illegal buy-bust operations being conducted by unscrupulous members of drug enforcement units of the Philippine National Police. On July 5, 2024, the Speaker ordered a comprehensive congressional investigation into the criminal activities linked to Pogos. He declared that the move will underscore the government's commitment to curbing illegal activities and ensure that existing regulations are effectively enforced. He further stated that it is imperative to identify and unmask the masterminds and protectors behind the illegal Pogo operation so that they can be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Pursuant to the directive of the Speaker, the Committees on Public Order and Safety and Games and Amusements commenced the joint motu proprio inquiry in aid of legislation into the proliferation of criminal activities and unlawful acts linked to Pogos, with the end in view of recommending corrective actions. The congressional investigation shall further result in recommendation. Mr. Chair, I'm just wondering if we're going to have a first hearing of the Quadcom on Friday. Would it be possible for us to invite the resource persons on that Quadcom hearing on Friday, inviting separately, or we're going to invite all those resource speakers right now? Dito na. So I think with that, Mr. Chairman, if we're going to invite all those resource persons, so since I have people in mind to be invited already, I will be submitting to this Quadcom the persons to be invited on Friday.
Comsecs of the four committees, you are directed as well to inform all the members of your respective committees that there will be a Quadcom hearing on August 16, Friday, at Bacolor, Pampanga.
I think we will send also para malaman lang ng ating local government. Siyempre, Pampanga yun, ating governor, tsaka mayor ng Bacolor siguro.
Yes, Mr. Chair, let it be clarified that the reason why we're having a on-site hearing, we have decided, the members of the Quadcom, to have an on-site primarily because there's some resource speakers that nagiging reason yung nasa Pampanga sila, malayo, especially those incorporators that never attended our hearings. And that's the reason why we wanted to place the hearing on the site itself para at least hindi na rin mahirapan yung mga taga ron. For the enactment of a legislative measure with the ironclad provisions against the resurgence of POGOs. The Committees on Public Order and Safety and Games and Amusement conducted 4 meetings with the initial hearing held on July 17, 2024 and succeeding hearings on July 23, 31, and August 7, 2024. On August 5, 2024, the committee chairpersons, together with the Speaker, the Senior Deputy Speaker, and fellow legislators also conducted an ocular inspection of Sun U1 Technology Incorporated, which is situated in the Baupu compound in Bamban, Tarlac, and Lucky South 99, which is located in the multi-hectare Royal Thai Court property in Porac, Pampanga. These POGO hubs have been shuttered following joint law enforcement operations conducted early this year. During our initial hearing, we found out that among the crimes associated to POGOs are murder and homicide, human trafficking, torture, prostitution, forcible abduction, kidnap for ransom, robbery, extortion, drug trafficking, cybercrime, money laundering, and tax evasion. The Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission presented a video on the extent of these heinous criminal activities linked to POGOs. Kung gusto niyo po makakuha ng mga videos, meron po tayo. Ibibigay po natin sa lahat ng mga members and even the torture victims for you to comprehend the gravity of the situation. The PAOK also presented a timeline of events in Bamban, Tarlac, highlighting the role of former Mayor Alice Lialgo in facilitating the establishment of POGO operation in that area. Also presented was evidence of alleged involvement of individuals like Xiyang Wang and Bernard Chua in the POGO operations. The committees also heard the testimony of Mr. Dilan, a victim of human trafficking. Meron din po tayong video ibibigay sa ating mga members. The committee also discussed so many related matters that include ang jurisdiction ng PAGCOR. Ano ba ang jurisdiction nila? Sa issuance ng executive orders and regulation covering offshore gaming from 2016 up to present. Ano ang mga responsibilidad ng ating pong mga LGUs? May kinalaman po ba ang mga mayors? May kinalaman po ba ang mga congressman? May kinalaman po ba ang mga senador? At may kinalaman po ba ang mga dati at kasalukuyang mga namumuno sa ating bansa? The crucial mission ng Bureau of Immigration is also at stake. The responsibility of the National Telecommunication Commission, the DTI, the DICT, ating mga telcos companies in exposing the fraud committed by illegal POGOs, in preventing the misuse of SIM card registration and distribution, and in providing valuable data on internet usage. Importante din po yung AMLAC, sapagkat dito po natin nakita ang koneksyon ng pag-ikot ng pera ng involved sa POGO at ganoon din po sa drug syndicate. Further, based on the testimonies of the administrators of the Cagayan Economic Zone, pati na po yung sa APAB, pati na yung sa Aurora, the committees found out that POGO do not operate in these areas. During the succeeding hearings, the committees heard the testimonies of many personalities like Attorney Harry Roque, si Mayor Jing Capili, si Mr. Dennis Cunanan, Julian Linsangan, and among others, at marami pang iba. These all personalities that I mentioned, you can get the copy of all this report that we have submitted to all the members. The committees also heard the statement of our esteemed Presidential Legal Counsel Secretary and former Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile, as well as former PAGCOR Chairperson Andrea Domingo, into the proliferation of POGO operation. They noted that POGO operation were not prevalent before 2016. Bago po ang 2016, wala po masyadong POGO, but the situation changed after the issuance of Executive Order number 13 in 2017, which mandated the regulation of POGO operations. Mahaba pa po to, pero iiklihan ko na lang po talaga mga kasama. Ayan, nagpapasalamat na po ang aking mga kasamahan. At yung matrix naman po that we created We have the copy of the matrix about the investigation that was conducted by the poor chairman, and then we collated in one matrix. And so we will be giving that to all the members as well. Our investigation have uncovered preliminary findings linking POGO operation to drug trafficking and money laundering. The matrix highlights the interconnectedness of various individuals and corporations, demonstrating how seemingly unrelated entities are connected through shared incorporators, business ventures, and financial transaction. As I have repeatedly stated, we need to ferret out the truth and identify the perpetrators of these illegal activities and hold them accountable for the crimes they committed and ensure that the victims of these crimes obtain true justice. My dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to end by reiterating this quote. Ginamit na po ni SDS kanina yung quote ni Edmund Burke. Yun din po ang gagamitin ko. Ay wala na ako magagawa. Ginamit na niya. Ang sabi ni SDS, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Di ba? Tatagulugin ko na lang po. Para magtagumpay ang masasama, dapat walang gawin ang mabubuti. Kaya kung mabubuti po kayo, kumilos tayo. At kung masama kayo, huwag kayong kumilos. Maraming salamat at magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.